Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a question from a viewer on how to meet women. Mr. K writes, I'm 19 years old, soon to be 20. I'm 6 feet tall and currently in university for engineering. I'm fit and I play a lot of sports and I'm pretty social as well. I've been having trouble finding someone to date long term, especially someone who will wait with me until marriage to be sexually intimate. I feel like I have a lack of experience in dating intimacy and women will judge me for it. I've tried my hand at online dating and talked to several girls. However, all the ones I like want to date older men, and the women who aren't my type seem to like me. I've recently gotten to know a bunch of interesting girls due to sports. Can you help me find an easier way to ask out women? Just show them your that always works.
Hey, do you want to go on a date?
With you? No. What are you doing?
How about now?
Oh my god, take me now! And how do I find a woman who will accept my inexperience and wait for marriage? How to ask out a woman. Remember when you're going to ask out a woman in person? Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. You don't want to go over there and talk to her and then start rambling on and making a bunch of small talk and things and trying to think of some elaborate plan, how you're going to get her number or X, Y, and Z thing. Go up to her and just start with something easy like, hey, how are you? Give her a compliment. Saw you standing across the room and your smile just lit up the room. Or compliment her on her style. Say, wow, I really like your sense of style. You look so unique with all these other people around. She'll probably respond with something like, oh, thank you. And that's your opportunity when you can just simply say, well, hey, I was just wondering, would you like to go on a date? You don't need to go into a big conversation about, here's who I am, here's who you are. Do we work or whatnot? If she says no, or she says, I have a boyfriend, you can say something like, he's a real lucky guy. Or, oh, that's too bad. You seem really nice. I would have liked to have gotten to know you. This is a nice way of just saying to her, like, you're not some weirdo dude. You took the rejection very well. You've also complimented her again. Maybe she might have said, oh, I have a boyfriend, or no, because she just feels like I don't know this person and I'm not comfortable. But the fact then that you respond in such a nice way is going to make her feel really good. And then when she talks to her friends, she might say, hey, this guy approached me today. He was so nice, when I told him no, I wasn't interested. He even gave me another compliment, or he responded in this nice way, and he smiled and walked away. It looks very positive on you, and as well, anybody else who might be watching. If you walk away and you look all like dejected, and you're like, oh, like clearly you look upset, people are going to think something up. But if you walk away with a smile on your face, it comes off way better to everybody. Plus yourself, you'll feel better. If she says yes, you should just, ask for her number, say you would like to plan the date, then just kind of make your leave, make up a reason why you need to go. Maybe you got to go to class, maybe you got to go meet friends. You don't want to hang around too long and push it too much. You want to keep sort of the intrigue there. You don't need to make a bunch of talk afterwards. Save that for the date when you two are alone. Obviously, before you go and approach a woman, make sure that you dress nicely, that you feel comfortable in. You don't want to look like you're homeless, and make sure that you're properly groomed, your breath doesn't stink, you don't have BO. So how to not worry about rejection. Everybody's scared of rejection. Nobody wants to go up and then be told no and then walk away and they feel like they're an idiot. If we didn't care about hearing the no, why would anybody fear rejection? You need to understand that you're going to get rejected most of the time. It's likely going to have nothing to do with you. The person could literally be in a relationship already. They could not be interested in men. They might be only interested in women or whatever. They might not be in a mentally good space right now. They might have just had like a serious breakup. They might be really focused on a certain goal and they've said, I'm not going to date anybody. A lot of times we tend to think that people are reacting to us, but in actuality they're not. And really, if she does say no, and let's say she was in all the perfect spaces, right, to say yes, but she chose to say no because she saw you and she's like, no, I'm not interested in this dude. Okay, she doesn't even know you. She only spent 30 seconds talking to you, so she really doesn't know you. So how can somebody reject you who doesn't know you? That's why you should never take it personal in any way and just be like, oh, okay, whatever. Because you know that she doesn't know you. So it can't hurt you because she's saying no to like nothing. That's her loss. And on the sexual inexperience part, you're 19. I don't think you need to worry too much about not being sexually experienced. I think a lot of the women that you're looking for, right, are going to appreciate the fact that you're not sexually experienced because you're looking for somebody who's going to wait with you until marriage to have sex. If somebody actually feels weird about you not being experienced, that would be odd considering who you're looking to meet. When you start dating somebody, so let's say you go on a few dates, I think it's probably a good idea to tell them like, hey, this is actually what I'm looking for as you get to know each other. That way you won't waste too much time going on multiple dates only to have them be like, what? And as far as feeling not confident in the bedroom, I want you to think about one thing. When you're in the bedroom, the biggest thing is communication. Much like a relationship, make sure you communicate with your partner, tell them what you like, you ask them what they like, ask them to direct you, so they can tell you, hey, I like it when you do this. And then you can make it fun and playful and try different things. You need to do more of that, or do you want something else? What if I do this? If you have a very open attitude towards it and you are very much eager to learn and please them and experience, I don't think anybody's going to have an issue with the fact that you're inexperienced. At least not the women that you're looking for. Always keep a positive attitude, and let's say you're teaching somebody, make sure you compliment them and reward them for the effort that they put in. Now, they might not have done it super well, but if you don't compliment them, they are going to feel very dejected, right? Like if you don't say anything, they're going to feel like, well, why didn't he say something? And then if you say something negative, they're like, well, I'm not going to do that again. So your best avenue is to say something positive and say like, I really love when you did that. Do you think maybe we could do that, but also try this? And then be like, that would be really awesome. I'd really love that. Do you see how I called out, here's the good thing. If we did that plus this, it'd be really great. As far as dating people and finding someone in your age range, because you're 19, you're going to be 20, who's looking for marriage, I think it's going to be hard. I think a lot of university girls in your age range, they are probably going to want to play the field. It's university, people are having different experiences. And I don't think most of them are thinking about, hey, I'm trying to get married. They're thinking, I want to get this education and I want to go out there in the world and have a career. So I think it's going to be a little difficult. There could be some. Usually those type of women, like they're not going to be at parties and things like that generally. Maybe your best avenue is to do something more traditional. Like you could go onto a site like Christian Mingle or something like that. I know you said in your question you're not necessarily religious, but that might be an avenue if you don't care if somebody is religious, or maybe just even put it in your online dating bio that you're looking for somebody who would wait for marriage, so it's just very clear. It should be like almost at the top, I would think, so it's just very clear. You could try joining youth groups, you might find people similar to that. Otherwise, the only other thing I can think of is maybe you could ask any friends that you have that are women, hey, do you know anybody interested in saving themselves and would be open to dating? You could try that route. Okay, well, hopefully this was helpful. I really appreciate your question. Let me know how it goes. If anybody else like to ask me a question and I can give my thoughts, really love to help anyone in my community. I think we all need to grow and get better together. Much appreciated, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.